Hey everybody, in this video we're gonna go over how to play defense on a 2-on-1. My name is Jason Yee, I'm the founder of Train 2.0. I typically coach hockey mechanics, especially the downhill skating system, but I was also a former pro hockey player and I played defense, so this was my specialty. And I'm gonna show you a couple things that are gonna make playing a 2-on-1 easier, a couple basic concepts that you wanna follow to make playing a 2-on-1 easier, because it's actually not as straightforward as just going backwards and having stick position. There's a couple decision-making points. So we're gonna start with the perspective of the forward in mind. If I am a right-handed defender coming in on this side, I have a lot of options. I have the ability to cut to my forehand like this and shoot. I'm also able to pass really easily on my forehand. So that poses a really big threat. If I'm on the other side, I have less options. I can still pass, I can still shoot, but cutting to the middle is harder because if I cut to the middle, I'm on my backhand. So with that in mind, that starts to dictate how you're gonna play defense on a 2-on-1. So if I am defending a right-handed shooter on this side, I want to make sure I'm actually a little bit more aggressive. And when I say more aggressive, what I mean is instead of taking away the pass, because if two players were here and I was, say, playing the pass more, I would be more on the what we call the weak side post. That's this post on the right here. So because this shooter is a righty, I would actually be here on what I call the strong side post. Now, it's a risk-reward thing, because now that you're here and you're playing this a bit tighter, you're preventing them from cutting to the middle. That's this play here. But because you're playing them more aggressively, giving up that pass option. So you have to be very careful. So that's the first thing, is if you're playing a righty on this side, you're typically gonna be on the strong side post. You're gonna play them a little more aggressively. And if you're playing a lefty on this side, you'd probably play a little bit more on the weak side post to be more aggressive on taking away the pass. That's the first thing. The second thing is stick position. Typically, you want to be taking away the pass, again, with keeping in mind cutting to the middle. So if I have a righty here, the main thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take away the pass across, but also preventing them from cutting across the net. So that's the second part, is having the stick in a place where I can take away the pass, also preventing them from cutting across the net. The reason why is if the pass goes across, the goalie is gonna have a really hard time stopping it. So that's actually your first priority, is making sure that you have the pass covered. So you play the pass like that with your stick, and then you also prevent them from cutting across. And then the last thing, and by the way, there's a lot of other things to this to make this very successful, but the last really simple thing is what your pattern can typically look like. Here's the pattern I like and that I used a lot, is that if the 2-on-1 is happening from the blue line in, let's say the puck is coming in on this side, I start very aggressive on the pass. And the reason why is because I don't want the two forwards to make a bunch of passes side to side, which cause me to have to adjust and the goalie to have to adjust. So I'm really, really aggressive on the pass. From way out here, that forward's not gonna shoot on a 2-on-1, because they're gonna say to themselves, hey, I have this really great opportunity. This D-man is giving me all this extra real estate. So I'm really aggressive on the pass. So we're assuming that the puck is over here, and I'm gonna be really aggressive on the pass. As we get slowly closer to the net, remember, I'm weak side post now. I'm gonna start moving more and more and more to the strong side post. And the reason for that is now this player, the pass is less good of an option and the shot is the better option more and more. But now that this player is here, and if you're more aggressive right here, so if I'm more aggressive right here now, I've taken away their options. So I prevent the early pass up top, and then as they get more and more closer to a scoring chance or a scoring threat, I move more and more to that strong side post, and I take away those options. So three things. One is understanding which hand the forwards are attacking with. Are they on their forehand? Are they on their backhand? What is their threat? Tells you how aggressive you should be. Your stick position, making sure that you're taking away the pass first and then the cut across second, and then how to have a route that takes away the biggest risk at the right time is your second piece of that. And that's all part of decision making that comes down to playing 2-on-1s. Now, if you want to know the mechanics, the skating mechanics that enable all of that, that is something that we teach in the downhill skating system. And we've put together a free training for you to learn those things, because when you learn the downhill skating system and the foundational mechanics of it, then you can actually put these patterns into practice. So click that link, join the free training. We'd love to see you there, and thanks for watching this video.